Cheers, everyone. No special fancy mug this time, but we're going to work with it. Hi, I'm asuka424, and welcome to Resogun, your obligatory shmup, I guess, for the day. I'm pretty much just going to get started right away. This is going to be experience difficulty. So it's going to be a pretty chill run, a pretty chill, casual, fun romp in the Reso. Chat, if you have questions, by all means, let me at them. I'll see what I can do to answer them as we go along. But with that, we are all ready to go. It'll be a fun 23 to 30 minute casual playthrough. But with that, we're going to start in. These are the controls, by the way. So 3, 2, 1, start. And we're just going to kick things right off with our first level, which is Aces. I'm going to do a quick little boost here, shoot some things, grab some things, and go. Now we're going to actually talk about the run. So Resogun is a 2013 game from Housemarque. It's a shoot 'em up, aka a shmup, because we like shorthanding everything. And Housemarque, for a while, did some pretty awesome like arcade shmups. Resogun, if it looks a little bit like the game Defender, guess what? It takes a lot of its influences from the game Defender. It is a torus of sorts where you can actually see the entire map and it circles back around itself. Yeah, so that's 2013. Housemarque also did a game called Super Stardust HD, which a lot of people know and love. After Resogun, they did a game called Nex Machina. Well, the full name is Nex Machina. Nex Machina Death Machine. Words are hard. Which is literally Death Machine, Death Machine. And if you're curious about that game, funny thing about that, I'll be running that tomorrow. And then another game that they made, which people should probably recognize a bit more, and is the third game of Housemarque's that's in Shots Fired this time around. It's a game that you might have heard of once or twice called Returnal by Cave Cave, or that Cave is doing an amazing run. Yeah, also Housemarque. I just realized I didn't have boost, so I should have died right there. Oops. But I didn't, so that's okay. Like I said, this is a casual chill run here. So, what to talk about with Resogun? It is, like I said, a horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up, and you pretty much, I fly around, I shoot things, I kill things, I try not to die. With any type of shoot 'em up, there is a core, basically. I call it the core voxel here. And it's basically the one spot that I can't let anything touch me or I die. And death kind of sucks in this game. If you look really closely at my ship, there is a circle in the center of it. That circle is what I like to call the core voxel. That is what I need to protect at all cost. That circle is the cinnamon roll of the shoot 'em ups, I guess. But, so you'll notice, like, in various parts of the game, there's parts where, like, my ship's actually hitting things, but I'm not dying. Because I'm defying the laws of physics and gravity and all that good stuff. No, it's just not touching the core voxel. And a voxel, just for reference points, it's just a 3D pixel. We use fun terms like that here. But, yeah. So, to try to survive this, we've got a couple things in our arsenal. We have our basic gun. We use what's called the Phobos shotgun. It is, in the speedrun of this, the only gun that exists. There's two others, we don't talk about them. They looked at me funny. The Phobos shotgun starts off as a sniper rifle, which is pretty nice. But, eventually, aka in, like, phase 2 of this level, it starts becoming a shotgun. And you'll see as I progress through the different levels, it's going to get super strong. I've got other abilities. A boost burst, aka I can do a little dash of sorts. This is getting a little hairy. Where I'm immune. I have iframes. It's nice, but when the dash stops, hi friends, I get to do a little bit of damage. There's a couple other things that we can talk about a little bit. This is not a great spot for this, but whatever. That said, moving on, we are just going to discuss the first boss. This is Rototron. It's basically a giant disc. It's like an onion. We have to destroy its layers because, well, onions have layers, much like ogres. So once we destroy the outer layers, we come to the inner layers. I don't have much time to talk about the rest of the inner layers because they fall pretty easily, and yeah. So that was a boss. I don't know if you noticed that. Oh, the Vault Dweller shirt. This is not just a Vault Dweller shirt. This is a Vault Dweller jersey. Because I like hockey jerseys. Anyway, but yeah, what you saw there is actually a little bit of the boost burst where I actually did a boost into, oh, there he goes, into one of the panels I had to destroy to do a little bit of damage there. And Pop Chocolate was done. So, other abilities that you'll see, and you've already seen one so far, are fun little Kamehameha Laser Face, the Overdrive. It's a giant straight line shot that does heck and fluff levels of damage. But it's only in a straight line. It gets bigger over time, but it's good, but it's not great. The best ability is the Bomb. It is an entire map clear, and it just... everything gone. Unfortunately, because it's super strong, we only get so many. So I have to be careful, make sure I collect all the bombs. How do you collect the bombs? It's simply put, I have to save humans. This is awkward. Come here. Come here. Thank you. To save humans, they're in those little boxes. There we go. Case in point, like that particular human. I just saved its life. So basically, there's going to be these enemies that are going to glow green. What I have to do is I have to destroy those enemies, and I release a human, which is cool. Once the human is survived, is saved, if you will, I have to pick up the human, as I am currently doing, because it's floating underneath me in physics. We don't talk about that. But once I pick up the human and save it, or grab it, I have to bring it to essentially a human receptacle, if you will. That is how I officially save it and get the power-up. This human's power-up is really important, because it's the bomb. Case in point. Kind of important. Those four, you'll notice, one was green, one was red. That was a little awkward. Those are sequence keepers. I basically have to destroy them in a specific order. Otherwise, I don't get their power-up. And that's super important in level 3, because our bomb, which, mind you, we only get one per level, that bomb is locked behind that sequence keeper. And those bombs can save like 30-some minutes from my time. So I kind of need to do that sequence keeper the correct way in before I inadvertently heck and fluff it on this particular run. Case in point, that's a bomb. Everything's dead now. It leads us to the second boss. Good old Storm Roller. So this is a very interesting fight in that the strat for it has changed within the past like month or so. Originally, I used my bomb to just completely skip the second phase because lazy. And I didn't feel like dealing with the enemy right there. I'm going to play this kind of safe and not get hit right there. So instead of taking the easy route, I wanted to make things hard on myself, because of course I did. And we're actually gonna fight this second phase. This particular part is called Don't Scorch the Booty. So we hide right here, and we grab the shield. The nice thing about the this is fine. Yep. Nice thing about dropping off a human, in addition to getting its power up, your weapons get a little bit extra damage. That particular one you saw gave me a shield, protects me from a single shot, which is great. So what I did there was, once second phase started, and it's a timed window, so I only have much time. I shoot one side, boost over to the other side, shoot the second side, and yeah, I don't get to talk about it much because it's already dead and we're moving on to the third phase. It's really nice. And so even though we're actually spending a little bit more time, like, fighting it there, that's fine because we've freed up a bomb to use in other things to save more time. Doing more work to save time. It's an interesting, fascinating concept. This is level 3, the home of my least favorite boss in the game. I call him Demon Cube because, quite simply put, it is the bane of my existence and it kicks puppies. I don't like it at all. It's pure RNG, and if my run is gonna die, my run is gonna die against Atomic Cube. Alright, this is... There we go. That particular sequence keeper is the scary one. We're gonna... Whoa! We almost lost it! Nope. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We're safe. It's good. So yeah, that's how... that's probably the scariest part of this level, is making sure I get that sequence keeper. But otherwise, this is a pretty casual romp. Each level has its own kind of unique traits to it. This one, things like spawning on the back of the map. And to progress in a shmup, or like from a speedrun sense, you want to make sure you're killing very specific groups of enemies that in this case spawn in the back of the map. So you want to try to optimize killing things and getting things to spawn near you as best as possible, and so on and so forth. That usually doesn't happen because this game likes to have its own like mind when it comes to that kind of stuff, so you just this is awkward. There we go. You just kind of roll with the punches there. The sequence keepers don't really affect the speed of getting through this game. You just kind of roll with it. You're looking very... Like, I'm looking to kill a certain amount of laser faces here so I can spawn these enemies, and then I'm going to do a boost. And finish the phase. Just spam the bomb. I wish I could spam the bomb. Like, when someone set us up the bomb, they did not set us up enough bomb. Like, I petitioned for more bomb. It would make my job in this game so much easier. Here you're gonna see the laser face, the overdrive. Boost over here so I can take out a few more of those things. I'm kind of in an awkward spot. I'm gonna probably... Nope, okay. I'm probably gonna lose my thingamajigger. That's fine. But you'll also get to see the bomb. Like, you see, okay, here. Now you get to see me spam the bomb soon. I've lost the ability to even talk. Oh well. Bomb! Good fun. Here we are getting ready for Atomic Cube. So, Atomic Cube. We're going to talk about this. It's a big giant cube, and it kicks puppies. The thing with it is, it's got its red voxels. Those are the ones that I want to aim for. But it doesn't like getting shot at, go figure. So instead, it also produces gray shield voxels. And those gray shield voxels, you'll see, start breaking apart and do other things. And the boss is already not behaving, which is going to be great fun. Yeah, we're going to start. You'll see very quickly why this is not good. We're going to play some casual here. Those gray voxels, as soon as they break apart, just like to do whatever they want to do. And the speedrun strat is to get in the cube's face and continue to shoot it and pray to RNG so that nothing hits you. But all their base belong to us. It is useless to resist, so make your time. More casual strat is what I kind of started doing there, was kind of hang back and pick out some of the shield voxels from a safe distance Like, it is... The safe strat for this is quite literally social distancing away from the cube. It doesn't like to cave otherwise. But, yeah, that's that. And with that, we are actually already on the 4th level. I'm going to do a set of sequence keepers. I'm going to get that extra life, which is always really nice. Especially because there will come a point in time where I refuse to stick to the script, and then I just forget how to play this game. I have full faith in my abilities here, chat. Let's drop you off here. So, like I said, each level in this game has its own little gimmick, and this one's gimmick is we're gonna literally fill this entire map with enemies. Don't die. But you're probably gonna die. Which is fine. I mean, the game's tried to kill me, and like I said, eventually it'll happen. Maybe not today, we'll see. But actually, what you just saw there is something that you really start seeing in, like, experience difficulty and up, which is most of the enemies around here have a purple and kind of yellow hue to them. You know, oh, the humanity. Over time, if you don't kill an enemy fast enough, they're a little angry that you haven't killed them fast enough, so they enrage. The speed at which things enrage depends on difficulty. So experienced, I've got plenty of time before they enrage. On difficulties like veteran and master and hero, if I want to give myself or have a bad day, the enrage timer is very quick. What they do when they enrage, they turn like black and gold, and they become faster and they get more attacks, and it's not fun. So you just kind of have to kill them, like they wanted to, I guess. I don't know. I never asked. Like right there, you see how they suddenly changed colors? Ooh, this is a little sketchy. No one ever asks how, or oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you just kind of roll with it. But the nice thing is, even though they're enraged, they retain the same amount of health. Oh, see, there's an enraged one that is no longer enraged. It's an extra ranged person. Kill that. So it's like, it's one of those things that seems a lot more scary than it is. Kind of like level, or phase 3 and level 4. Should say everything's broken up into phases. And, okay, that's the bomb. Perfect. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the part where the game's like, we're gonna put everything on the map, and let's see how you handle this. So you pretty much just have to kill things very quickly, and it's not really a big deal anymore. You run out of room if you're not careful, which is fine, TM. Because, yeah, as soon as the last group of spooters finish spawning, I use a bomb, I clear the map, and you see a giant orb. This is Doom Sphere. I like calling it Hex Sphere. Just in case. That's all it does. The thing with Doom Sphere is it likes to not behave with those shield voxels. It'll bounce wherever it wants to bounce. This is again where I stick to the script and I end up dying, which is fine, because when you die you get iframes, and at that point I could just not care about the shield boxes, so it's great. Just gonna say good they're not shooting bullets. Yeah, no, they'll shoot bullets, and those bullets track very strangely, so you just kind of deal with it. But otherwise it's a pretty easy fight. Once you get used to it, it's fine. This is fine, TM. Aw, thank you, Osborne. And the best part is we are already on the 5th level. Now you're probably wondering, but Asuka, you are like not even close to 30 minutes. What the fluff? Well, let me tell you a thing about shmups. And games with 1cc opportunities, aka 1 credit clear opportunities. If you die, things happen, aka a dreaded game over screen. And in Resogun, if you die, whoop, you have to restart the entire level over again. So with this time, I have to bake in the fact that I completely throw for content and I end up having to redo an entire level. That has not happened yet. And now that I've officially jinxed myself, we can talk about Mephis, which is this last level. I actually consider 4 a lot easier than 5. I just really love this level. It's got probably my favorite music out of any Housemarque series of musics or soundtracks. This is definite like hype music for me. And at this point, like once I get to this point, I am just straight up vibing. And I'm missing like every single enemy here, which again, totally fine. Oh, that human. Bless. That human has been saved. It's already forgotten my name, but at least we saved it. Yeah, this is pretty much, we're gonna take everything we've put at you already and just crank up the difficulty slightly. I mean slightly because, yeah, it doesn't feel much more difficult than the other ones. There we go. So now we're on... Oh, excuse you. Also, like enrage timers with enemies, if you do not save the humans fast enough, literal aliens come and steal the humans. It's not fun. Oh no! I got hit. Oh well. So what I was trying to do right there was an overdrive burst. If I time the release of the overdrive button at the perfect moment, then I can do a fun little thing in the form of extra damage, which is really fun. But if you get hit, the game kind of takes that as like, okay, that's like a little bit of a free shot, so you don't die, but you don't get to do the burst anymore, which is a sad day. This is fine, TM. Let's just take out those enemies. Take out these Secrets Keepers. Get our last 2 humans. This is just a fun area where there's a lot going on the screen and you're just rolling with it. I'm going to try to save that human until the very end. Hi. Hi. I didn't realize you were coming to talk to me about my car's extended warranty. Jeez. Didn't have to rush like that. I'm going to try to save that last human for the very end so I can get a little bit of bonus damage against the final boss. No, 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 no. We protect this human. Just in case I die. There we go. Okay. So we didn't die, which is fantastic. And now we get to deal with the final boss. And the final boss is super simple. I will say time is coming up as soon as... Super simple! I stick to the script. See, I told you I would stick to the script, yo. Case in point. So the boss gets really cranky and will start splitting up into a Twizzlers pull and peel of sorts. And just try to puncture the map that way, which is fine. At this point, it's going to reform right there, which is great. And then it's actually going to go into my favorite phase when it decides to stop being a butt. So in this phase, it literally punctures the map, and this is like the scariest phase for most people because it's like, oh my god, the boss is everywhere. Actually, not really. You only need to stay out of the circles. If you stay out of the circles, you're safe. If you sit in the circle like I did, you die. That being said, time. You just stay out of things and don't get hit like I did and die 3 times against the final boss. But yeah, so that was me rambling for like 23 and a half minutes. It's not bad. Yeah, so that is actually the end of Resogun Experience difficulty. Like I said, it's a chill, casual speedrun of a fun little shmup from 2013. Every congratulations screen at the end has something different. Rookie is, you've completed the simulation. Good job. This one is, I'm not saying aliens, but aliens found Earth. Look, I don't make up these things. I just read what it says because reading is fundamental. Otherwise, this is a really fun game that everyone has probably played if they've had a PS3 at some point or PS4 at some point. It's easy to pick up. It can be really tricky to master whether you play for points or for speedrunning. The Housemarque community is pretty awesome. Got some great games. Yeah, and if you want to pick it up, and if you have questions, by all means ask. I love this game way too much. I play this game way too much. But yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/asuka424, and you'll actually see me tomorrow morning with the follow-up game to Resogun, aka Nex Machina. So yeah, that's all I got for right now. I hope y'all had fun, and I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Enjoy the marathon.